everybody, it's Jamie. Oh, what's going on with my voice? Hey everybody, it's Jamie here, and a very warm welcome to you all to Travel Blog Jamie. This is part 3 of what has been so far an epic voyage from San Francisco to Hawaii, and now we're making our way to Mexico. We got 5 sea days ahead. How am I going to manage? Am I going to go stir crazy? We'll find out. You're coming with me for the duration. Are you ready for this? Because you know what? Let's do this. That was a bit over the top on it.
And don't forget, already available on my channel, San Francisco to Hawaii and my 4 nights cruising Hawaii.
You've got all of this to look forward to in this 3-part series. The check-in and boarding process at the port of San Francisco, first impressions of my inside cabin and all the venues on board Ruby Princess, our party to remember as we prepare to depart, one of the most iconic sailaways I've ever had. I'll be reviewing every plate of food I have whilst on board, including those meals at speciality restaurants. All the activities and events taking place around the ship during sea days. Is there enough to do? All the entertainment you can expect to experience whilst on board. What to expect when it comes to dress codes, what's included in the Princess Plus and Premier packages. After 4 sea days, a highly emotional arrival into Hawaii. Everything I got up to on the islands both independently and via excursion, starting with the Garden Island of Kauai, the island of Oahu and my first ever luau, Honolulu and Waikiki, Kona on the big island of Hawaii and the most incredible marine wildlife excursion. Also on the big island, Hilo, an unmissable walk around the rim of the crater of the world's most active volcano, experiencing its steam vents, a walk through a lava tube, a final farewell before we begin our 5-day voyage to Mexico. In Ensenada, I take on wine tasting, margarita tasting,
and some great street food. Back in San Francisco, I'll talk you through the disembarkation process, luggage collection, transfers, my flight with Virgin Atlantic back to the UK, and finally, very happy reunions.
and buckle up everybody. Here's the 3rd and final part.
There's a long way to go.
It's a beautiful morning, folks, on the North Pacific. It is. I'm proving it to you. Look. And off for a breakfast at Sabatini's.
I know. Why did he get that perk? Check out part 1 for the info.
Sabatini's Life Force.
Just like in parts 1 and 2, I'll be using this very handy foodographic to rate every plate of food on board Ruby Princess.
Alright, well they've done me a low sugar waffle and I've got some berries and banana, more Life Force. Beautifully warm out here. Well folks, there are some things I simply cannot do on my phone. I need a computer. And look, the internet cafe.
Oh, by the way, have you seen my new t-shirt? Look. Aloha. How many times have I said aloha in this 3-part series?
It's the library, look, and they've got puzzles here. Help yourself to them. Oh, and pencils. I love a nice pencil. It's a cafe. It's international. I want some nibbles and iced latte.
You know what's going on here, don't you? It's the stales.
A literal never-ending sale. It's always on.
I was just wondering, can shop sales literally continue forever and ever and ever? Amen, can they?
Oh, I do love a usable prom deck. How gorgeous is this, folks? My foot's very excited, look.
Come on, let's head up to the clamshell. So this is pretty much as far forward as you can get on the ship. Alrighty, whilst I'm leaning over the front of the ship, no, I'm not really, let's have a look and see what activities and events are on board Ruby Princess today. This our first of 5 sea days as we head from Hawaii to Mexico. To reiterate what I said in parts 1 and 2, I do feel there's a good range of activities on board during sea days. I also love the fact that some of the classes are progressive, i.e. if you attend the ukulele or hula classes, you can actually then appear in the big show in the theatre towards the end of the cruise. And the same applies to the choir. All the members get a chance to perform in the piazza a little later in the cruise. My main question for all you lovelies out there is, do you think there's enough to keep you entertained whilst at sea? Or maybe you don't need all these activities and you can keep yourself entertained. What do you think? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear from you.
The question is, what would you get up to on a day like this? I know some of you want me to try out all the activities, but honestly, I'm very happy being out and about on deck. Right, well, the terrace pool is an adults-only pool, as is the pool right at the front of the ship by the sanctuary, although that's not filled with water right now. I have to say, it makes no difference on this particular cruise because most of the kids are still in school, so there's very few on board.
Deck 19 Star Deck has awesome views, but also a good range of activities.
There's a mini golf competition going on.
Oh my goodness, back in my cabin, look at this. I've had a card from the Capitan. Thank you for posting such a great video from Ruby Princess. I wonder which one I posted loads. Thank you very much, Capitan. Appreciate it. And appreciate you keeping us safe as well. Well, a beautiful day like this means one thing for me. I need to do the open decks for my ship tour. Oh no. I'll see you in a few hours. All done, just for you. Right, time to get some fodder.
Time for a buffet lunch.
Have to say, I've never had an issue getting any food here, whether that's breakfast, lunch or dinner time. Chicken tortilla soup for me. This is a very strange combo, I know. I've gone with like a kidney bean masala with some rice, fries and sprouts. Staff coming around, taking orders for drinks. We got Barbie playing. I'm getting splashed by the pool water, and that's perfect. Oh, it's a bit chilly, this one.
Not too busy in the piazza today. Everyone out enjoying that gorgeous sunshine. We are, of course, at sea, so all the shops are open. Go hemorrhage all your hard-earned cash, folks.
Oh, look at that, an inch of gold. Some of you would definitely not be satisfied with 1 inch. You might be aware that smoking is allowed in at least half of the casino on board Princess ships. Now, that actually posed a problem on board Caribbean Princess last year. The smoke was just drifting out into the piazza.
And not the case on Ruby Princess, I'm happy to report. Can't smell a thing.
Thank God for my Princess Plus package. I think I would have spent hundreds of pounds just in these otherwise.
and wrong product.
Right, I couldn't help but pop into future cruise sales. Fabulous service in here.
I quite like to sail Australia and Alaska, so what better place to go to find out about it? And the lovely gent is going to get back to me within a couple of days with some prices.
We've still got hula classes going on, and I love that, but it also makes me a bit sad.
One hand going down. Palm tree. With your right hand. And one more. Two hands down.
I love this song.
Ukulele class. It's the coolest thing you'll ever see on a cruise ship.
Having now visited Hawaii, it actually makes me quite emotional listening to this.
The day's progressing nicely, and here's a peep at what's taking place around the ship later this afternoon into early evening.
Beautiful.
Right, a bit of outrigger. It's a bar, it's a bar.
Well, it looks like everyone's getting ready for formal night, apart from me. Dirty banana, minus the chocolate.
and the sun is getting low.
None too shabby a thing to do, is it? No. Noise.
Oh my goodness me, please allow me to show you the back of my new t-shirt. Aloha! I can't say I've ever owned a t-shirt with a lady and her, you know, boobies out. One of the things I love about my cabin being at the aft of our deck, Riviera deck, is it's just down here.
It's Fright night. I mean, formal night. Jeez, formal night.
For me, black shoes, black jeans, black shirt. I think there might actually be a song there, you know. Black shoes, black jeans, black shirt. Well, it's a beautiful evening out here. By the way, I never told you, 22 degrees Celsius today at sea. Sorry, temperature freaks, I haven't forgotten you. I did forget you, but I haven't now. There's only one thing ruining this shot. No, not me, the railings. You're so rude. Right, I'm at the Elite Lounge, otherwise known as Skywalkers, up until 6:30 p.m. Look at all the awesome nibbles we've got in here. Discounting the smoked salmon, of course, but everything else, oh, and the olives, don't like those, looks great. And it's like a little gay disco look. I love it. I mean, I'm just here for the pretzels and mini quiche. I do love it up here. You know what? I might even come to the disco tonight. Why not, eh? Shake it. Pretzel und vodka. Oh, the pretzel and mustard is so good. How formal is formal night on Princess? Well, not overly. There's a real mixture. Like a creature of habit, I've got my table at Crooners. No one ever sits here. And yet it's right next to the piazza and live music.
I've got a hankering after a Bloody Mary. Lots of ice, lots of spice. That's the way.
Oh, look at this. Right, now do that one. We got 9-meter swells. He's awesome. He's the perfect showman as well. Yes. I always get nibbles here. Thank you very much for that, crew.
Ooh, that is a good one. Nice and spicy, nice and icy.
All right, it's dinner time. Here we are in the Da Vinci restaurant. Come on, let's check out that menu. Some of the items, the dishes, are very interesting, to say the least. I mean, some of it I've never even heard of. It's formal night, and I understand the lobster and crab cake is very popular. It won't be for me though, I'm afraid. Oh, thank goodness for a bread roll. Okay, beef broth for me to start.
Nice rich flavour, lovely chunky veg.
Next course, creamy gnocchi with mushrooms. There's a huge amount considering how rich that is, and for a first course, not sure I'll eat all of it. Right, I've gone with a vegetarian chili, and it literally is a massive bowl of chili with some toasted bread. Well, it's definitely hearty, but it's the least chili-like tasting chili I think I've ever had. And where's the chili? In the chili. Back in the piazza.
Beautiful. I'm going to put the cruise pin in your hand and clasp it nice and close for me. But children aren't that impressed nowadays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cruise pin from Seta's hand back to Sarah's hand. Here we go. Sarah, open up your... Yay!
Alright, let's get this bloody bow tie. Oh, I'm not wearing one. As I said earlier, a real mix in terms of dress tonight. We have shorts, hoodies, caps, flip-flops, sandals, anything through to kind of like what I'm wearing, open collar, to suits, and I haven't actually seen a single tux tonight, although on the first formal night last week I did see a few. And you know what? No one gives a monkey's nor a rat's ass about what anyone else is wearing. It's just me looking. I'm just reporting back to you. I don't care. You understand this, don't you? Alrighty, it's time for a Pringles song. But what am I singing? Drop your guesses below. Good luck and Godspeed.
Late night film and Pringles. Awesome. Surprise! Good morning, everybody. We are making good progress to Mexico.
I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to say goodnight to you last night. I literally started watching that film and then... So instead, good morning, and I love all of you. Apart from you down there. You are naughty.
Day 11.
I can't believe it. I just went live on YouTube. The Wi-Fi was awesome again. And beautiful Trish, she's down there somewhere. My Canadian friend popped up behind me when I was doing the live with a coffee and said hi to everyone. It was the loveliest moment ever. Thank you so much.
Just had a very brief sharp shower and the sun is back in force. It's very warm actually today, very warm.
Yes, temperature freaks, I've got you covered. It's 23 degrees Celsius today.
Right, it's breakfast time for me, a late one. Ooh, the pancakes and French toast look really good. All your cold cuts and cheeses. Oh, omelettes to order. Oh, look at this, beef tapa, breakfast and rice, yummy. There's a vegetable curry as well. Oh, your sliced fruits. Yogurts, smoothies, granola, all your cereals, different types of seeds, all your pastries, muffins, cakes.
Sorry to be boring, just fruit and coffee for me this morning. I'm a good boy. It's Super Bowl day today and it will be playing in 4 different venues, including on top deck, movies under the stars. Only it's not a movie, is it? You know what I mean.
Oh, I do love it back here at the terrace. My legs love it as well.
Oh, what a way to spend a morning, eh?
Oh, swishy, sloshy, splashy. Yes, my beloved outrigger bar. Best views as well.
One of the great things about the medallion is that the bar staff will know exactly who you are as you're approaching them. No need to sign for anything, it's all on your account. Or of course, if you've got a drinks package, it's already settled.
We have covered a total distance of 426 nautical miles. Partly cloudy skies.
True. Oh, 24 degrees Celsius now.
Tomorrow,
Right, it's actually National Pizza Day in the UK today. Who am I to not have pizza? No one.
I have margarita ready.
Nom nom nom.
Happy day.
We got some specials today at Trade Winds.
These are being made especially for Super Bowl day.
Oh yes, we got Super Bowl fans everywhere.
Best seating up here on the tiered area, overlooking the pool and screen.
Coffee and cones, iced latte coming up.
This is where you can also get soft serve, which is included in your cruise fare. Super Bowl iced latte. It's just an iced latte on the day of the Super Bowl.
Oh, the stales continue today. I think the theme today though is Mexican. Wow, that pizza slice was just my starter. Down to International Cafe.
Green pea soup, egg roll, and some strings. That noise is making me want to go for a wee. I know I look like I've been burned alive in the last frame. I was stood in front of a glass panel, don't panic. I'd say the question I've been asked more than any on this epic trip is, don't you get bored on sea days? Is there enough to do on sea days? Here's my answer. Only boring people get bored. That's not my whole answer. I don't personally feel like I need someone entertaining me when I'm on a cruise or any holiday for that matter. I feel like I can provide my own entertainment, so to speak. However, I know it's important to some of you. I think for this particular cruise, you know, it's really very special sailing from San Francisco to Hawaii. The level of anticipation actually formed part of the enjoyment of those first 4 sea days to arrive there. If you're somebody who loves lots of activities, classes, lectures and so on, I think on this particular cruise there have been a multitude of those. And me personally, I've loved using all the outdoor spaces over the course of this cruise, swimming most days. The temperature has been very pleasant, even though it's winter in these parts. Maybe just the first day and a half where it was cooler. I don't feel like I can answer the question, would you personally have enough to do on this cruise? Because we're all different. We all like doing different things when we're cruising. I can only talk on behalf of myself to say the sea days have gone very quickly. I found them very enjoyable, and if I wanted to get involved with activities, there's something taking place around the ship all the time.
Oh look, there's a quiz going on, and well, I know what my first biggest organ is. Look, very popular these quizzes during the daytime.
What is the name of the French author?
Oh look folks, Hawaii is going to soon disappear off our map, and I think I can just about make out Mexico up there. Alrighty folks, let's head out for the evening, and don't forget, push the Matthew, push the Matthew. The Hawaiian theme is still going strong.
Alright, it's dinner time and I could eat a shaggy dog's tail.
And here we are in my beloved Reserve Collection Da Vinci. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Italian night. Okay, our starters on offer. And the pasta and main courses. Oh, and not forgetting our princess favourites.
That's the X.
Supplements for those 3 dishes if you want something special. And your sweet treats as well. Alrighty, I'm starting with the breaded eggplant and parmesan.
It's bigger than my big fat head.
Okay, this one I really liked actually. The only reason I've left some is because it was huge.
Really nice crispy crumb, salty parmesan, mellow mozzarella. Ooh, mellow mozzarella. Nice.
And next up, the chicken lentil and vegetable soup. Right, well that's hearty, stocky, vegetable-y, lentil-y goodness. Right, well this wheat pasta looks very interesting. It's the one that's got the Swiss chard and potato. It smells great. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so good. Really very good. Very simple in terms of its ingredients, but executed perfectly. And oh so garlicky. Yummy.
Alright, I'm actually going to watch the Ruby Princess Orchestra. I fancy it, I really do.
Oh. Hey.
They're so good, really good. Yes. Well, that was a lovely evening. Dinner was better tonight. Love the orchestra, by the way. I had a bit of dancing and a couple drinks afterwards. Gorgeous. It is time for Betty Poos. Don't even think about it. And we're losing an hour tonight. Being robbed. It's an outrage. Anyway, in the meantime, I love you. You there. Don't love you. Good night. See you for Sea Day 3.
Good morning, everybody. Another great night's sleep. Oh, and look. Oh, we're halfway there. It's our 3rd sea day from Hawaii to Mexico. Another beautiful start to the day, folks.
I can feel the air temperature has dropped a little bit. I believe it's going to be 19 degrees Celsius today. Few temperature freaks. You're all out there.
Breakfast in Sabatinis for me today, folks. Now, whilst there's a menu here for sweet guests, you can have anything you want. You really can.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Sabatini's Life Force.
And there you have it. Chef's made me some low sugar waffles and I've got berries.
I love my den at home where I work, but there's no office like this. I tell you what's great about being able to do your work on your phone. You can go anywhere on the ship and work. So I've been moving from prom deck to the terrace, the middle section of the pools, the piazza, anywhere, and I'm able to work. That's awesome, isn't it? As Matthew always asks me, is it better than being at school? Yes. Sorry kids, I love you and all. Morning film by the pool, love it. Some meat sandwich online said to me, those aren't swimming pools, they're paddling pools. I'm like, this is over 7 feet deep. How many paddling pools do you know that are 7 feet deep? You have meat sandwich. Ooh, that's toasty today. Very nice. I'm gonna sit and watch the film from here, folks. Oh, I like this game.
Okay,
I like this game.
Here we go. Let's see how she's doing. Let's have a look.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Whoops. Apparently I'm not allowed to help out. Whoopsie. I got it right though.
Lunch from the buffet today and a seat with a view. Cream of broccoli soup, enchilada, Texan beef chili and some stir-fried veggies.
I maintain it's really helpful as a solo passenger when the crew offer you drinks in and around the buffet. Literally can't carry everything otherwise, so thank you.
Okay, this might not seem very important to you, but with 4 days left of this 16-nighter, I need me laundry done.
As an elite loyalty tier member, you get all your laundry done whilst on board. And honestly, I'd rather go back to the UK with minimal to do. Right, I'm ready. Very early, it's late afternoon, and I've got this crazy hankering for a cherry espresso martini. It's true, I saw one being made. I think it was on the 3rd day in the piazza by one of the bar staff. I want one, like now. Hey up, what's going on here? Alrighty, whilst I'm waiting for me drink, let's see what's taking place around the ship this evening.
Very often on cruise lines, the main show in the theatre is repeated later in the evening. However, on Ruby Princess on selected sea days, there's also a matinee performance. This means that all passengers have an opportunity to watch the main show. I think it's a great idea. Me personally, I am very excited to see the silent disco back, or the not so silent disco as I call it. And don't forget, Skywalkers is open for you night owls.
Cheers everybody. Wow, that speciality cocktail comes in at $25. Now, because I'm on the Princess Plus package, it means I'd have to spend an extra $10. I'm sticking to the original and the best, therefore I ain't paying $10 more.
The Hawaiian theme continues. When's the Mexican theme starting? It's dinner time. Alrighty, what on earth are we gonna have tonight, folks? It's the chef's dinner menu. Oh, I see spring rolls. I see spring rolls. Look out, everyone. Pasta, main courses, favorites, and your sweet treats.
Can I just say, I love the crew on here. They make me smile without fail every day.
It was always going to be these bad boys. Very good spring rolls, actually, and a lovely peanut sauce. All I'm going to say is it could be just a little bit crispier. Right, I've gone with the chicken bok choy and ginger soup. It smells a lot better than it looks, I promise you. Alrighty, I've gone with the chicken tandoori for my main, and I asked for extra spice. They said how much. I said, well, as if I were gonna, spontaneously, internally combust.
And he was like, Sir Jamie, you're kidding me. I'm like, no, make me burn. I'm finding some of the main courses in the main dining room just to be a bit lacking, a bit blandola. And I don't mean that from a where's all my chili perspective, by the way. I just mean general flavour.
Blandola and a spice level made for wimps, not for me.
I'm going to see a show in the theatre.
I
It's our cruise director's grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary. We're going to send them a message.
We've actually got a few people that would like to say a little hello as well. So, what have you got to say, guys?
Happy anniversary! Oh, did I get the wrong memo?
Some of you out there ask me to go to the theatre more often and show you some of the performances. Well, I've tried. Nice voice, good stage presence, no doubt about that. She's singing songs from shows, so we've got songs like Ain't Misbehaving, Broadway. It just does nothing for me. It doesn't excite me, it doesn't make me feel anything. It's just not my kind of theatre, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'm really pleased some of you love it though.
Right, I think there's going to be a silent disco here in Club Fusion soon. So let's start whetting our appetite, so to speak.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, holy smacks in your crack. That is strong AF. Wow. Are you ready for this? That's the way I like it. Aha, aha. Aha, aha. Damn. Too high. Girls sing hallelujah. Don't believe it, just watch. Woo! Right here. A celebration to last around the world. How are you all doing, by the way? Because we're 3 days into the 5 sea days to Mexico, and I'm starting to get a bit worried about you. Are you okay? Are you managing? You're not bored, are you?
All right, let's have a bit of alien resurrection. Oh, I've got tomorrow's patter as well. What the hell is he holding?
Right, I'm going to bid you all a fondle farewell for tonight because I'm going to watch my horror film. Don't love any of you tonight. Can't love someone when you're watching horror. Illegal. You get thrown overboard. Just saying. Good night, my darlings. Don't love any of you.
Good morning, sorry everybody. Good morning is what I was trying to say.
Oh, I'm still sleeping like a big fat chunky log every night without fail.
This is how we do it.
To breakfast.
A little bit cloudier this morning. Oh, I say that and the sun comes straight out. God bless you, sunshine. Sabatini's, I'm coming for you. Sabatini's life force. I just can't help myself. Nom nom nom.
Oh, a little bit of movement. Very nice.
Alrighty, let's have a look at what's taken place around Ruby Princess for the remainder of the morning and into the afternoon. Is there anything tickling your fancy or fancying your tickle? What would you do today? Oh, love a bit of ice carving, but what is he making?
It's like a big frozen knob or something, isn't it?
Cheeky little mocktail for me. No, it's not a cocktail.
So that's got watermelon, passion fruit, soda, a little bit of cranberry, lots of ice. Very nice indeed. Oh, temperature freaks, I've got you covered. 18 degrees Celsius today.
Don't be weak, don't be weak, don't be weak. It's not even midday and I can't help myself. I'm just weak. Chili cheese loaded fries with some pickles. In my defense, I've only had one portion of these in the last 2 weeks. That's my defense. A little bit of prom deck for me. It's gorgeous down here. Oh, look folks, my washing's back already. That only took them a day. Well done, crew. Thank you. Right, don't be angry with me, you lot. I've been working most of this afternoon and therefore I haven't filmed much, have I? I'm sorry about that. I'll make up for it now, okay? Let's go out. There's always something going down at the piazza. I said something, by the way, not someone, you filthy lot. Okay, wheelhouse bar for me. Well, some luscious libations and signature cocktails here at the wheelhouse. I just spotted something called a Flora Dora, and I think I am all over it, or it's all over me. Ooh, that's quite strong, sour, fruity. Cheers, everybody. This guy has a great voice. That's my dad's song as well, by the way. Here's the thing, I don't need to go to a show to enjoy myself. Quite happy in a bar, nice drink, great artist. Bob's your uncle, Petunia, great auntie. Right, salty dog Gastro pub for me tonight, folks. So this is classed as casual dining. It does come with a surcharge unless you're on the Princess Plus package, in which case you can eat here twice during your cruise without having to pay any extra, or the Princess Premier package, which means you can come here as much as you want without having to pay any extra. Alrighty, we're starting with breadsticks and a beer cheese fondue. The question is, do you prefer long and thin or short and fat? Ask him for a friend. No reservations necessary here, folks. Rock up and off you go. Get your rocks off. Right, I've had this before and it's bloody handsome, my darlings. It's the cream of white tomato soup and grilled cheese. Dip those buggers in. Oh my goodness me. This is luxuriating. Nom nom nom. So good and already better than everything I've had in the main dining room over the last few nights. Yes. Oh my goodness. Pour that in my belly button and call it a bowl of soup. I don't know what that means either. It's really good soup though. Best on board so far. True story. Well, this is a frothy, floggy, I don't remember. But it's like an espresso martini with a banana liqueur, and usually they add maple syrup. I'm not having any of that. Let's try this. Oh, it's in the Princess Plus package. Thank the Lord above. Oh, that's nice. Strong air. Alrighty, and now we've got the fried chicken sandwich with some sweet potato fries. It looks and smells fabulous. I love crispy and salty sweet potato fries. These are great. Oh, that is all kinds of fabulousness. I love the sauces, but also look, can you see that? It's got kale. That works really well. I'm a big fan. It's bigger than my head. Right, in the piazza, we've got a kind of Dancing with the Stars event. Very lovely idea. Look, our 3 judges here. Explorers Lounge now. One little Matthew. Bit of ballroom in Club Fusion. Well, there is definitely something going on everywhere on this ship. There's entertainment coming out of all your holes. Doesn't sound right, does it? We are losing an hour tonight, you robbing bastards! Alright, I'm ready for a late night horror in my cabin. God, I love doing this. It's your holiday, you do what you want. I do wear glasses for driving, cinema, that kind of jazz. I know, you're like, Jamie, you look so much more intelligent. Whilst you're all coming to terms with this, I'll bid you all a fondle farewell whilst to watch me film. Good night, y'all. I can see you much clearer tonight, by the way, and I'm struggling to love all of you. I don't love you, or you, or you,
tonight. Sorry about that. Good night. In fact, I'm not even going to kiss you. No. Ooh, good night.
Good morning, everybody. Sea day number 5 of 5 from Hawaii to Mexico. We are making progress. Would you look at that? 2 weeks done. Cloudy, a bit blustery, 15 degrees Celsius today.
That's pretty in keeping with the weather on our first day out, actually, from San Francisco.
Sabatini's breakfast. Sabatini's life force. Old habits die hard, my darlings. Oh, top tip for you folks, and don't tell anybody else. If you're looking for a quiet spot on board, Adagio is definitely the place for you. So the majority of our 5 sea day crossing from Hawaii to Mexico, we've had anything from about 1 to 3 meter swells. Absolutely 0 issues. Wow, this lot have a lot more energy than me. I've got them written talk about waves. Very interesting.
Generally, in any solid.
Right, well, I've just been to the Future Cruise Desk, my second visit. I had fabulous service from Ashley. Thank you very much, Ashley. And I have now booked 2 cruises for 2026. And I'm not going to tell you what they are. Very excited though, very. All right, I now need to finish my ship tour. Please do pray for me.
And make sure you've subscribed and turn on notifications because that full tour will be with you shortly.
All right, about an hour and a half later and I'm done.
Right, well, I haven't done a main dining room lunch yet. I am rectifying that right now. I love that word, rectify. So we got lunch bites. Ooh, street tacos, yummy. And our lunchtime main. Oh my God, they've got fried chicken and waffles. I've had quite a lot of waffles this trip, haven't I, folks? And your sweet treats, orbs. All right, I've gone with a chicken taco to start. That's one of the blandest tacos I think I've ever had. I mean, it's fresh, and that's as much as I can say. And now the aglio olio pasta. Okay, well this one's good, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. Chili, garlic, olive oil, parmesan, always a winner. What do you call them? Feet! All is calm here, starboard side. Not even a whiff of a breeze. That's on port side. And even the sun's come out for us. It's very pleasant. Capitan just came on to say it was 18 degrees Celsius.
It's the passenger hula and ukulele performance in the theatre. It's a lovely idea.
Oh, that's so cool. They look awesome.
I love that the passengers who've been going to those classes religiously get to perform in the theatre. It's so cool. So far, $140 worth of iced lattes for this cruise. Just as well, they're included on the Princess Plus package.
The big question is it worth upgrading to the Princess Plus or Premier package? Well, me personally, I prefer the Princess Plus package. It includes everything you can see here. Most importantly to me, the daily gratuities, drinks up to $15 and Wi-Fi. If you were to purchase a drink above $15, you simply pay the difference. Oh, and the 18% service charge on all drinks does not apply if you have a Princess Plus or Premier package. Speaking of which, here you can see all the features of a Premier package. As well as unlimited drinks up to $20, you can also enjoy unlimited dining at casual and speciality restaurants. Unlimited! Sorry, just channeling Wicked. Yeah, otherwise you'd have to pay a supplement for casual and speciality dining. So, are these packages worth it? Well, first of all, factor in how much you're going to spend on your daily gratuities, and of course, if indeed you intend to purchase Wi-Fi, which is $24.99 per day. Like I say, for me, the Princess Plus package is definitely worth it. This bingo is serious business on princess ships. It ain't cheap either. I might go for a standard package though today. Right, I'm going in. 4 games in total and 6 opportunities per game to win. I've never won bingo in my life. Bollocks. Nowhere near winning that one. Next. Bollocks again. Bollocks again. Bollocks again. Scratch card. Bollocks. Basically, big, pendulous, hairy bollocks. Alrighty everybody, it's the 3rd and final formal night of this cruise. Not that I've actually been formal. I've not worn a tie, a suit, nor nothing. And thank you, Princess, for allowing people the choice. And thank you, passengers, for not giving a monkeys what anyone else is wearing.
Alrighty, take me up, damn it. Very excited to be heading to Sabatini's tonight. This is Italian speciality dining, and it's been gifted by Princess, by the way. So thank you very much. Well, it looks a bit different at night, doesn't it? You're used to coming in here with me in the mornings. I've had the loveliest welcome. I really have. Is that me? Is that me? So ordinarily your cover charge here is $45 per person, and let me tell you, it's more than worth it. You are going to be fed so well here, and I love that they've gone back to some classics, traditional Italian food as well in the last year or two. Look at all this. There's so much choice here. Gorgeous bread service, gorgeous focaccia, yummy. Oh, and this is like a garlic knot. It's absolutely divine. And everyone gets served 1 or 2 arancini. I've asked for 1 because I know how much food is coming. Before I tuck into the arancini, let's try this tomato-based sauce. Oh, it remains one of my favorite tomato sauces on the planet. It just balances the sweetness and the sharpness of the tomatoes so well. Now look at this. Cheesy rice ball of delight. Yummy. Oh, that is so good. It's so light as well. Very crispy on the outside. The blend of fontina, mozzarella, parmesan, it's beautiful. The rossini is superb. So essentially it's prosecco with some raspberry. Absolutely delicious. Is this the ribollita you call it? Look at that for presentation. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm addicted to parmesan, so you can never put too much on for me. Come on, you knew I was going to go for a hearty Tuscan soup. But look, the crouton, it's like a bridge across the bowl. It's so pretty. Well, the world's longest crouton. A little bit of garlic, basil, leaves, olive oil. Absolutely delicious. The only thing I'm going to say about the crouton is that it has lettuce leaves on it. You know what I think would work really well? Some crispy cabbage on top. There you go. That's my tip. Next course, and rather than having the antipasti, I've actually had a few from that menu before. I'm going straight in for a pasta course. This is the linguine alla carbonara, and my goodness me, I wish you could smell this. Oh, that looks dreamy and very silky as well. Yummy. Oh, get in my tum. I'm actually getting quite good at twirling pasta on a fork. Oh yes, that is one of the most decadent, luxurious carbonaras I've ever had. It's stunning, it really is. Next course has arrived. It's the polpette, the meatball and spaghetti. Haven't had this one before. Well, the spaghetti is perfectly al dente, and my goodness me, that tomato-based sauce is just stunning again. Right, well, this is the equivalent of an eggplant and aubergine parmigiana. It smells awesome. Look at that crispy leaf of basil. Yes. Okay, and of course, you're gonna get your dolce as well. Choose one. I believe the speciality is all of these dishes, but small portions. Oh, and look at the after dinner drinks. That chocolate mint martini sounds amazeballs. Wow, so let's look at this sampler dessert. Now, the chef is insistent that I at least see what this looks like, even though I can't eat it. How incredible. And there you have Sabatini's. It's still my favorite princess speciality restaurant. I love the Crown Grill, but I think this is even better.
You can book Sabatini's in advance using your Princess app or whilst on board. If by any chance no tables are available on the app, just head to the podium at the front of the restaurant and book in person.
Oh, I've had to come outside for a walk, some fresh air. It's been raining. Haven't seen any rain for a while.
In fact, there's been a huge band of rain crossing the west coast as far down as Ensenada. Tomorrow the weather could be a bit like that in Mexico of all places. Just as well I'm going wine tasting, I'll be indoors.
Ever felt tempted to take someone's breakfast order and change it?
No, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't.
Wow, we are nearly there. 5 sea days.
The question, of course, is how would you have managed? I think I've done a bloody ace job personally. Well, I'm on excursion first thing, wine tasting like you do in the morning. So a breakfast delivery I think would quite fit the bill. Okay, it's time for horror film and a bit of dabba yabba doo. I'm gonna see you tomorrow in Mexico. Who cares what the weather's doing? You and I are gonna have fun. I wanna go for some street food and some margaritas as well after the wine tasting. I really do. Should we do that? I think we should do that. In the meantime though, te amo, pero no te amo. Mwah. Hasta mañana.
Well, good morning, everybody. It really does look like we made it to Ensenada. Hark, 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 there is somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. What a beast of a life force, eh? Yes. Venga, venga, vamos. Buenos días. Oh, look, it's Royal Caribbean. Bienvenidos a Ensenada. Let's do this.
Behind your head, you have the number so you remember where you're sitting down, okay?
Okay, 20 minutes later, we've arrived at our first stop, Bodegas de Santo Tomás. Welcome, everybody. The rain is forecast to stop a little bit later, thank God. Well, this is the entrance to Santo Tomás. It just looks like a big crowded warehouse with lots of people getting married.
Well, so far, a lot of standing around and not doing anything. Santo Tomás is the second oldest winery in Mexico. I think this wine is called a Colombal. Should have notes of all sorts of green fruits and a little bit of honey. Salud. Oh yeah, that's quite sharp actually. Definitely getting apple. A little bit of melon. Good way to start a day. Happy breakfast time. Next up, a rosé. It's a grenache, as they call it here. Grenache. Cheers, everybody. Salud. You've got to say salud, otherwise you go to Mexican prison. Ooh, a bit like strawberry. I quite like that. Very fresh. Is it actually nicer than the white? And white's normally my preferred vino.
Right, we're going for the red now. This is a Vino Tinto Cabernet.
Maybe you.
Blackberry, definitely.
Right, well, we've got some bread, cheese, Santo Tomás aceite de oliva. Help soak up all that breakfast wine.
Oh, that is such good olive oil. Great breakfast.
More for Jamie. There's no point holding back, is there? How often do we do this? Not often. Just imagining this in the sunshine. It would be glorious, wouldn't it? Right, 10 minutes later, we have arrived at Riviera.
Well, it has stopped raining and the sun is now trying to burst through those clouds. I'm willing you on. I'm willing you on.
They're taking me for a margarita. Beautiful. If Matthew were here, he'd be telling me off right now for falling behind the group. But blimey, all that yada yada yada, eh? I got it all to myself. Stunning. And here comes the sun. It's margarita time. I totes forgot it's nearly Valentine's Day.
Frozen margarita time. I'm excited. Oh, that is delicious. And strong AF. Fuerte. Salud. For all you temperature freaks out there, it is 17 degrees Celsius today. Welcome to downtown Ensenada. It is very colourful here. So we have an hour here, and if you want to stay longer, you can make your own way back to the ship, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Probably about a 20-minute walk. We'll find out.
Oh, this place looks awesome. I think I might go in, you know. Drink, food, yeah. Look at this. It's cray cray. I love it. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mojito de naranja. It's bigger than my head. That is so good. Yes, it is strong.
Complimentary tortilla chips and a salsa that really does look like it's got fire. Please have fire, please.
Oh wow. They're not afraid to use chili. That is boom. I love it.
Wow, look at these enchiladas. I've gone with a salsa roja. The chicken enchiladas. I've got all sorts of goodness with it. Wow, folks, this is incredible food. What a find this is. Totopos with refried beans. I've never had them like this. They're absolutely stunning. Right, that was awesome. Now, souvenirs. Oh, I love this. Love is in the air in Ensenada. Oof, I thought I had a big head.
Well, Ensenada often gets quite a bad press amongst cruise passengers, and I think it's totally unfair. It's such a charming place to visit. I overheard a number of people on board the ship saying they weren't going to get off here in Ensenada. It's unsafe, too many street vendors. Well, that's not been my experience. I felt perfectly safe walking around downtown. I had a great lunch. The people have been very helpful, very friendly indeed. Yes, there are street vendors here, but I found them ever so respectful. When I've just said no gracias, they've literally left me alone. So I think it's really very charming. I just wish the sun were out, that's all.
Now, the downtown area is absolutely within walking distance of the cruise terminal. And look, just to the left of the cruise terminal, we have a lovely marina. Boat trips here from the marina.
At the moment, there are about 25 Mexican pesos to the pound. For my lunch, including that humongous mojito, came to the equivalent of about £14.
Couldn't resist a cheeky little Starbucks, if nothing else, to see how they spelt my name. Look, there's my Ruby. We've travelled a long way together so far, over 4,000 miles. So folks, we have a sea day tomorrow as we head towards our final stop of San Francisco. Right, back in my cabin, and I'm sure this is disembarkation information.
It is indeed disembarkation information. We'll talk about that tomorrow because I want to get outside a bit more fresh air, say adios to Mexico.
Oh, the clouds are now clearing. Of course they are. There is so much to like about Ensenada.
And that's it. We are finally leaving our last port and heading back to San Francisco.
Okay, heading to Skywalkers for the Elite event. Love a bit of Skywalkers and gonna have a few nibbles. Let's see what they've got on offer tonight then. Well, it's like a gay buffet, isn't it? It all looks great though. Oh, I wish I loved shrimp cocktail as much as some of you. Crudité, fruit salad. Best thing of all though is they've got chicken pot stickers. Yes, cheers my darlings. Right, I'm going to check out the buffet tonight for dinner, or at least dinner number one. We got pokey, koki doki going on, all sorts of seafood salads. And look at all these. There's a garbanzo salad, sausage potato salad, Italian sausage salad, vegetarian tacos, guac, Assemble your own salad. Actually, this looks really good tonight. Assemble your own Caesar salad. This one's always here. Love that. We've got Mexican red rice, Tex-Mex chicken pot pie here, look. Black bean stew, there's grilled trout, a Mexican seafood stew, chicken mole, that looks great. Beef fajitas, pork tacos, lamb enchilada with salsa roja. Ooh, look at the pork chimichangas, they look great. I've opted for the Mexican bean soup chimichanga and this very strange Mexican chicken pot pie.
Oh look, there's multiple me. That's awful, isn't it? Imagine having more than one of me. Right, I'm back in my cabin. Now this reminds me of a very brief conversation with somebody online over the last couple of days who was insistent that you don't use your cabin for anything other than sleeping. And I was thinking, oh my goodness me, I hope you shower. Do you go to the toilet? Do you get changed? Do you have a bit of rumpy pumpy? Well, of course, I'm having breakfast in bed, room service throughout the day, evening, night time, 24/7, you know, that kind of jazz. And on that note, I, Travel Blog Jamie, otherwise known as Jamie William Robbins, I'm having an evening in. That's right, or most of the evening in. I'll watch a nice horror film. I've got Abigail lined up. I might get some room service. I've got cold drinks in the fridge. I just fancy getting all cozy, you know? Don't let anyone tell you what you should or shouldn't do on your holiday. It's your holiday, you paid for it. Don't listen to anyone. But don't listen to me either.
And let's check out the room service menu. You can order your dishes using the Princess app or directly from your stateroom/cabin. If you've purchased the Princess Plus or Premier packages, which I've covered fully in my feature-length vlogs, you'll be able to order what you want, when you want, at no extra charge unless indicated. As you can see above, most of the dishes are indeed complimentary. If you don't have either the Princess Plus or Premier package and you want to order from room service, you'll be charged a fee of $14.99 for the duration of your cruise, and each order you place will have a trade charge of $5. Room service breakfasts are included in all cruise passengers' fares. Let's have a look at that menu. If anybody from Princess is watching this, I highly doubt it, please don't ever remove this facility. I love it. This is particularly good if, like me, you like 2 breakfasts, so I'll have a coffee delivered, maybe just some fruit and then go out for breakfast. Or if you've got an early start or an excursion, great to have this delivered and then off you go. There's also a wide range of drinks you can have delivered to your cabin. Be aware that all drinks have an additional 18% service charge added to them unless you have the Princess Plus or Premier package. Another great feature of the Princess app is the amenities section. All passengers can request as many of these items as they wish whenever they would like. Your items will be delivered to your cabin before you know it.
Wow, 15 minutes later and there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door.
That was like clockwork. So I actually ordered the children's meal of grilled cheese. How is grilled cheese for children?
Oh yeah, I don't know how that happened. Fries as well. Look who that is. And now time for my film. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious me, my darlings. It's now morning. I fell asleep. Sorry I didn't get to say a good night love yous. I love all of you except you down there today. Good morning. Wow, how time flies. I mean sails. Back in my beloved Sabatinis for breakfast. Glorious views. Valentine's Life Force. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's do this. Piazza Life Ice latte, and I need this. Let me explain to you what's happened. Cast your minds back to when we went to Honolulu. Gosh, that was awesome. That's in part 2, by the way. I booked onto a Princess excursion called Waikiki on Your Own. What a lemon. Essentially, it was just a transfer there and back. You had 4 hours of free time in Waikiki, which was perfect for me because we were assured we'd be back on the ship by 3 p.m. Therefore, allowing me to book onto the Luau excursion, which I was super excited to be able to do. However, once we had boarded the coach to Waikiki and we had left port, the tour guide informed us that our meeting time to be back on the coach was 3:15 p.m.
So I had a conversation with her and said, oh, I don't think that's right. It's just 4 hours of free time and that would give us 5 hours, 15 minutes. I need to be back on the ship. Was of the understanding we'd be back by 3 p.m. So she looked at her schedule. She said to me, no, Princess, the company, the excursions desk has said pickup is at 3:15. So I was miffed and a bit annoyed, to be honest with you, because it meant I had to find my own way back to the ship, which was great because I ended up getting a bus, as you might be aware, and able to vlog that experience. Also save you a whole lot of money, folks, really. So as soon as I was back on board, I went straight to excursions and I said to them, I'm really sorry, there's been a problem with the timings. I don't know what's gone wrong here, but I've had to make my own way back as a result. And I would like half the ticket price back, please. I mean, I thought that was quite a reasonable request since I only accessed half the excursion due to the boo-boo with timings, and I had to make my own way back and I had the inconvenience of trying to sort it out. But my goodness gracious me, I was greeted by someone who was incredibly defensive and dismissive. And when I explained the issue, they looked at me and they went, and? I kid you not, that was their response. So I say, and I'd like half the ticket refunded, as a minimum, actually, since you missold me this excursion. He was very dismissive. I'll look into it, he said. I thought, fine. So about 4 days pass and I've heard nothing, so I have to go back down. Oh, he says, same guy. I'm looking into that. Unfortunately, I have to wait until the tour operator responds. So I said, there's really nothing for you to wait for though, is there? Because I've just told you what the issue was with the timings. So it feels like you're not trusting me. Oh, no, that's not the case at all. We just have to do this and follow protocol. So I say, that's fine, but I just want you to be aware. The outcome has to be that I get half my money back. I only accessed half your trip because of your mistake. Another 5 days pass, I hear nothing. I got a phone call this morning from some other member of the team. He was so aggressive from the outset and I could tell he had an agenda, which was, okay, I am going to tell this passenger exactly what the situation is, that he's not getting any money back, and then I'm going to end the conversation without giving me an opportunity to ask questions or raise concerns. So I eventually have to stop him and say, I'm really sorry, I need to ask a few questions. Can you please explain to me why this trip was billed as 4 hours ashore but actually ended up being 5 hours 15? He wouldn't answer me, so I had to ask again, and he just said, no one else has complained. And I said, but that wouldn't be how you draw a conclusion, would it? Because some people might be on this trip and think, oh, fantastic, they've extended our time ashore. I'm really pleased to be at Waikiki for longer. That's fine, but it's not about the other people who were on this transfer. It's about me. He then says we could find no issue with this excursion. So I said, well, there was an issue. I've told you about it. And I've got all the footage, it's got all the timings on it as well. Would you like to see it? He ignores me and he says again, no one else complained. I say again, it's not about anybody else complaining or not. It's about me presenting facts to you and you're acting like they don't exist. He then raises his voice at me. I stop him and say, I'm really sorry. Please don't raise your voice at me. That is so rude and unprofessional. He then uses that as an excuse to terminate the conversation by saying, oh, you called me rude, I'm going to end the conversation. You'll have to speak to my supervisor. I say, fine, what's the name of your supervisor? And you know what he said to me? He said, you'll have to find out yourself. You'll have to find out yourself. And I did find out myself, and I was straight down there. I've had a conversation about this. I've said, I want you to listen back to the telephone conversation. Go to your IT department, please. It was absolutely abysmal. I can't believe I was spoken to in that manner, with someone raising their voice at me and almost inferring that I was a liar. Anyway, the manager was very good, as you'd hope, wouldn't you? And said, I'll get a full refund. Right, that's fine, I only asked for half. And if things hadn't escalated over the last couple of weeks,
you know, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. He said, is there anything else? I'm like, well, I feel like I'm owed an apology, actually. So apparently he's going to set up a meeting with me and that person who spoke to me so poorly on the telephone this morning. He's like, are you comfortable to do that? I'm like, I'm comfortable with anything. Bring it on. I mean, what is it about something so small that could be dealt with so quickly and efficiently that has to escalate to this? I mean, it's just a bit of a poor end to what's been an incredible experience. I'm not going to let it tar my last day, but I thought you would want to know, for transparency purposes, that I have to be honest with you, a couple members of the shore excursion team on this ship I feel have really let the side down.
Right, I'm not letting that person ruin my day. Oh, look what they've done to the piazza for Valentine's Day. Beautiful. Well done, crew. The archways as well. Gorgeous.
Great idea to have some Valentine's cocktails on the menu today. For all of you temperature freaks, 15 degrees Celsius today.
Alrighty, as an elite guest, I get to go grapevine tasting. Yes, included in your cruise fare. Oh, we got music. I like it. Oh, look at this. Wow. This looks the business, doesn't it?
Actually in village, very cold region, is collaboration.
This Prosecco is exclusive to Princess Cruise Lines. Will you get it anywhere else? No, I'm not very technical at all. This red is a blend of all sorts. Grenache, Shiraz, Cabernet, Merlot, a Bordelaise Medoc.
Yeah?
This is what I think.
What color does it look like?
I'm here for the cheese, really.
A sweet Sauvignon dessert wine.
Mint.
I think that's a lovely event to put on for elite guests. You can also attend a premier wine tasting session for a supplement. This one, very educational, lovely crew as always, and great to taste some different wines. I didn't like that.
What a beautiful cake they've made. Awesome. Alrighty, some butter chicken at the buffet. It's going to be bland, isn't it?
Uh-oh. I'm just waiting for that to go. Surprisingly, one of the tastiest curries I've had on board so far. Oh, I have been called to a meeting with some of the excursions team. I will remain calm, patient, and measured. No, I will, I promise you. Well, that didn't go very well at all. I remained calm and factual, which that member of staff did not like in front of one of his superiors. And when I said the one thing that I would like an apology for is the fact that you told me just to go down and find the name of his superior myself, which I did, by the way. And he said, I didn't say that. And also Mario was stood next to me and he said I didn't say that. So they literally just stood there and barefaced lied. So I've insisted that somebody retrieves the telephone conversation, which I think might have been recorded, and listen to it. It's just an outrage that they both stood there lying to me. However, I got better things to do. I attended the meeting like a good boy. I tried to resolve the issue on board. I've been trying to resolve that issue for 9 days, and they've made a mountain out of a molehill. They backed themselves into a corner. They've become aggressive. They've started lying, and I think that's shameful. I will say the two managers who were there and who dealt with me afterwards were exceptional. Radio, I am all freshened up and ready for an evening out.
Let's push the Matthew one more time, shall we? All right, let's start off in the wheelhouse bar. Look, hearts, 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 everywhere hearts.
Oh, they know I love a big wedge. Let's get that in there. Of lime, obviously. Nom. Holy shit, that's strong. Happy last day.
Los brillantes. Come on, band. Talk it to me. Well, I think I'm going to have my last dinner at the Salty Dog Gastro pub because I bloody love it. Glorious breadsticks and beer cheese fondue. Well, I think I'm one of the last in here. It is getting on a bit. Can I just say the staff here at the Salty Dog are awesome. I love them. They're so friendly and welcoming. Plus, they're like, oh, Mr. Robbins, how about a vodka soda and fresh lime? I'm like, oh, yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, I'm having a grill with cheese and tomato soup. It's absolutely amazeballs. Dip it.
Shove it.
And yes, the fried chicken sandwich, which is probably one of the best I've ever had anywhere. Not too thick, really beautifully breaded and fried. Look at those greens and the sauces. Oh, immense. Well, that was tugging at my heartstrings a little bit, saying goodbye to the staff in there. They really are awesome. I hope the rest of your contracts go well. Only 4.5 months to go. Right, I've come to Calypso Cove. I've got some onboard credit left, and I really, really like this Tommy Bahama hoodie. What do we think? If I buy it, it will be the most expensive I've ever bought. I really like it. Oh my goodness, look what found its way back to my cabin. I very rarely spend money on clothes, so there you go. Onboard credit used up. All right, let's talk disembarkation information. About halfway through this 16-night cruise, we all received a letter in our cabins asking for our preferences as to times of disembarkation. Right, 2 nights before disembarkation, I received a silver tag with the number 38. You too will receive a coloured label and number, and it will correspond, look, to a meeting location and time. Now, if I look carefully, there you go, silver 38, right in the bottom left-hand corner. I need to go direct to gangway, deck 7, midship at 9:50 a.m, where I'll then collect my case. Now, I was given the option to book a princess transfer to San Francisco International Airport, and I actually jumped at the chance. I know, imagine, because it was $34. If I got an Uber, it would cost at least $40. If I were here with Matthew, we would have taken Uber because that obviously would have been better value, but $34 as a solo passenger traveler works out well for me. If you're happy to take all your luggage off the ship independently, so not assisted at all, you can register for the guest with self-assist walk-off. Whatever your time of disembarkation, you have to vacate your cabin by 8:30 a.m. Your disembarkation letter will also tell you where and when you can have your breakfast. Now, if you are a suite guest, you can still eat your breakfast in Sabatinis. And finally, you're asked to put your luggage outside your cabin by 9:30 p.m. I'm so sorry, I'm really late. Bye, Mr. Snaggletooth. Please behave yourself down below tonight. Little Jamie tip for you on your last night on board. Either remove your hangers because they will clatter a lot without your clothes on them, or just pop a hand towel through the middle. It stops all that noise, I promise you. And there we go, our final day done and dusted, and I'm off to bed. It's going to be a long day for me tomorrow. I've got my flight back to London from San Francisco, and then I get to see Matthew and the babies. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get home now. Right, I do love all of you tonight. I do. Mwah. Good night. But do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to San Francisco. And no, I wasn't getting up at 4:45 a.m. to watch the sailing under the bridge. I've already got that on film for you. Have you not seen? I've done it 3 times for you. Ritualistic farewells. Bye, inside cabin. You treated me well for 16 nights. You can do one. Bye, Plastic-orama bathroom. I won't miss you, although you, little shower, were hot and powerful, just like some of you. Bye, walk-in closet. I will miss you and all your hanging space. Bye, life vests. Please, we didn't need you. Bye, cabin R717. Question for you all. Where did you leave your heart? Answers below, please. It's a beautiful morning here in San Francisco, and it looks just how we left it. Oh, and there she is, the Golden Gate herself. One last Sabatini's life force. Oh, get off, they're saying, get off. Bless them. Usual, Mr. Jamie. Oh, yes, please, I said. One last walk on the open decks. Beautiful morning.
Right, the Suite and Elite Disembarkation Lounge. They have some hot and cold drinks available as well. One more time. Right, time to disembark. Let's see how this goes. Follow the signs to the gangway. And there we go, off.
Immigration was super easy. It's one of those facial recognition machines, so I was straight through. That's great.
And into the terminal to collect luggage. Everything is labelled, and there goes Mr. Snaggletooth. Come back. Well, it's 10 a.m. and there are a lot of people waiting for taxis. Yikes. And transfer time, like clockwork.
And about 25-30 minutes later, after departure, here we are at San Francisco International.
Alrighty, level 3 for check-in and departures. Oh yes, I absolutely recognize this now.
It really does feel like I've been away for so long, and I cannot wait to get home now.
Well, prior to bag drop, I think this will do.
Yes, it's iced.
Right, all checked in online, time for bag drop. Well, that took no time at all. Seat 49K, economy delight for me, window seat. Alrighty, bag drop and security all done. Wow, it just so happens my departure gate is just a few steps from security and a coffee shop. And here she is. She has arrived. Come on, Capitan, turn.
Just 8,600 kilometers to go. I'm coming for you, Matthew and the babies.
Right, I've got my little bag of essentials for the flight. It's such a major annoyance and turn off when people are constantly faffing with their rucksacks and stuff. Here we go. Right, this is my cabin, 49K. Here we are. Pillow, virgin blanket, decent legroom here in economy delight. Cost me £69 to book this seat. We like a USB port on a flight. Oh look, to hang your bits and bobs, odds and sods, nick and nat, brick and brat. Very excited as at the moment there's still nobody next to me. I'm touching wood and everything else. That sounds dodgy, doesn't it? We're already on the move, pretty much on time. And look, this is awesome.
It's dinner time. We're starting off with a salad, and then I chose the Mexican chicken. Lights out and time to try and get some rest. And for breakfast, a hot savoury pastry, some yogurt and fruit. Yay, Mr. Snaggletooth, you made it, my darling.
Time to see Matthew and the babies. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's been 20 nights. I just had 2 people waving at me who know me from Tinternet, but it's not Matthew.
It's Matthew Bertram. Hello. We are back in Basingstoke. B-I-B. Oh, hello, I miss you so much. Oh, look. Oh, my babies. Oh, have I woken you up? Oh, you're so cute. I want some kisses. Oh, boys. Bless you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And the important bit, would I recommend Ruby Princess and this cruise itinerary? Well, my personal experience has been very good indeed. Ruby Princess is a more traditional, elegant, homely, friendly ship. The number of sea days won't be for everyone, but I have to say it does cut down on costs. Hawaii blew all my expectations out of the water. It was stunning. The only other time I felt a travel experience was so immersive and emotional was when I visited Bali. This was right up there with that experience. Whether you sail to Hawaii or fly to Hawaii, just put it on your list and go. Indeed, if I live long enough, I will be going back. On board Ruby Princess, I felt there were a range of activities to suit a variety of tastes. Speaking of tastes, I feel the food on board could be a little more consistent. I know it's a subjective thing, but for me, it was a little bit bland in places. And finally, the crew. Well, 99% of them are extraordinary. It's unfortunate that 2 members of the excursion desk were so very poor. In spite of that hiccup, on the whole, I had a great time on board. I can't wait to do it all again. Thanks for your support as we now head towards 38,000 subscribers. It's crazy. My shout outs today go to gorgeous tiers 3, 4 and 5 patrons. You too could become a patron. Just search patreon.com/travelblogjamie. And for your personalized video messages, just search cameo.com/travelblogjamie. It's as easy as that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins, X, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky at TravelBlogJamie, and of course right here, right now on YouTube.